Our coverage of the 11U Cal Ripken World Series is made possible by Blue Crew, for all of your umpire needs. Pulse Technology, leading the way in technological innovation for over 70 years. Strack & Van Til, your favorite Indiana-made grocery store. Boilermakers Local 374. Earn while you learn. Visit Michigan City LaPorte. Closer than you think, better than you imagine. Ironworkers Local 395. Proud to be union. Crowell Insurance Company, the insurance superheroes. Bricklayers Local 4, the best hands in the business. Athletic Performance Factory, where athletes are made. Diamond Plate Eatery and Pub, eat, drink, play. IBEW Local 697, proud to support high school sports. American Testing Services, America's trusted name in NDT. Public Bar and Rec, make it public. Station 21 American Grill, eat, drink, relax. You're watching the 11U Cal Ripken World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
And a pleasant good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and welcome to live video coverage of the 2026 11U Cal Ripken World Series on the Region Sports Network. We come to you from beautiful Jerry Ross Park in downtown Crown Point as bracket play is in full effect. Citronelle taking on Bismarck. Citronelle out of Alabama, Bismarck out of North Dakota. Excited to bring you this action here in bracket play. So a little North versus South action here. Citronelle winning a game earlier today against Eastside 7-5 to earn the right to move on in bracket play to take on Bismarck, who got the kind of the first round bye. We had all these plans of pool play and top teams and Ironman brackets and championship brackets, but because of some crazy storms that came through northwest Indiana, not to mention 2 tornadoes on top of it, we've had to change up things a little bit here. So let's go ahead and get you the starting lineup for Citronelle, who will be the visitors on the scoreboard today, just like they were in the game this morning. We've got Cowan Reed leading things off. He wears number 5. He's the second baseman, followed by number 15. That's Marshall Moorer, who is the shortstop. Did a really good job on the bump today, earlier this morning. Followed by number 12. That's Tatum Nelson. He'll be the pitcher today. Did a great job over at shortstop earlier today. So those guys are just switching spots. Number 1, Colin Weaver in the lineup. He'll be the cleanup hitter playing first base, followed by number 2, that's Gunnar Gaba, who is the center fielder. Then there's number 11, Kaysen Sullivan, who is going to be the catcher today, followed by number 18, that's Jarrett Wheeler, who's the patrolling third base. Following that is Cam Hopkins, the right fielder, wearing number 13, and then number 27 is Landon Dunn, left fielder today for Citronelle. For Bismarck defensively, it'll be Leighton Mehoff in left, Getz in center, Allery in right. And we've got Noah Mehoff, Cousins, on the left side over there. He'll be at third base. Burgard is going to be at short, Fleurer at second, and then Brandon at first. Lau behind the plate for Turnus. Emons Turnus will be the starting pitcher today for Bismarck. So getting ready to start things up here. Cowan Reed will be leadoff hitter for Citronelle, just like he was this morning. He had a pretty good day. He had a knock and 2 walks, 2 runs scored to his name. Patrolling a really good second base out there for Citronelle. All right, first pitch from Turnus. In for a strike. Reed tried to take early advantage. Citronelle did not take a little BP early on. They're still pretty warmed up from their game this morning. 0-2. Bring you our game day forecast here in just a moment. Comes an 0-2 pitch. On the outside edge for called strike 3, and Reed down on strikes. Our game day forecast brought to you by our friends at Economy Electric Heating and Cooling. Today's forecast, a very comfortable 80 degrees outside, not too muggy. There is a slight breeze, not too much, and that only comes on occasion. So overcast skies make it a little difficult on some pop-ups. This one popped up out behind us for strike 1 to Marshall Moorer. So overall, nice conditions for a baseball game. We do have the threat of rain coming in a couple of hours here, so trying to get this one in before that hits. That is your game day forecast brought to you by our friends at Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, keeping you cool in the summer and cozy in the winter. 0-2 the count here to Moore, the shortstop today. And Citronelle out of Alabama, Bismarck from North Dakota. Comes another 0-2. This one lifted in the air to left. Coming in and making the catch is Mehoff out there. So 2 away is Tatum Nelson.
Number 12, Tatum Nelson.
Tatum Nelson, the pitcher today for Citronelle. He was a shortstop in the first game. He reached all 4 times he was on, had 3 RBIs. He was our Corral Company's Lantern Man superhero of the game a little bit earlier. Takes the first pitch outside for a called strike. Seen all the umpires kind of give in and off the edges a little bit there as that one skips in, so evens the count at 1. Bismarck looking to go 1-2-3 here this inning. Citronelle trying to ruin those chances. Here comes a 1-1. 2-1 the count now. Colin Weaver awaiting on deck. Comes a 2-1. This one right back to the pitcher, Turnus. For out number 3, so 1-3 on the putout. We go to the bottom of the first with Bismarck coming up. You're watching the Cal Ripken 11U World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Get Pulse Technology on your team. Hit a home run with our managed print and copier services, IT and technology solutions, office furniture and design services, office supplies, scoreboards, and AV solutions.
Strack & Van Til for the win with 4 ways to save. Catch price drops on over 15,000 items and check the weekly ad for can't miss deals. Stack on the rewards program for digital coupons, points toward discounts and free products, and power up with our own brands. Keep your budget in the safety zone. Get the same great taste as national labels at lower prices. If you can't taste the difference, why pay the difference? Score big value with 4 ways to save at Strack & Van Til.
Bottom of the first inning here at the Cal Ripken World Series. If you're looking for a winning formula, we've got one. Region Sports is powered by Pulse Technology, the official toner provider of the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. Take a look at the Bismarck starting lineup here today. Leading off will be number 7, Elijah Burgard. He patrols shortstop, followed by number 2, that's River Brannon. He's the first baseman today, followed by number 22, that's Beckham Getz, who's out there in center field. Number 77, Dylan Fleurer, is going to be the cleanup hitter today, playing second base. Then number 8, Kane Christensen. He's the extra hitter in the lineup today, followed by number 32, that's Riker Allery. He's the right fielder, followed by number 17, Emmons Turnus, who was the starting pitcher. We saw him go 1-2-3 in the top of the first, followed by number 1, that's going to be Ethan Lowe, catcher today, followed by number 3, that's Noah Mehoff, playing third base, and then his cousin, number 15, Leighton Mehoff. So cool to have cousins playing on the team. We saw Leighton Mehoff make a play out in left field already. Appreciate you joining us from wherever you may be tuned in from. We've had quite a few Citronelle fans tuned in throughout the course of the day today. Warm-ups are just about done. We'll have the guys start making their way to the plate. Be sure to keep up with all things Region Sports by checking our social media pages. We're always active on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, X, and our website at regionsports.com. Celebrating over 25 years, we're proud to still be the only game in town. So Burgard leading things off for Bismarck. He'll be on the left side of the plate. Nelson. Righty to lefty matchup. Takes the first pitch and misses for ball one. So Burgard looking to get things going here. 1-0. This one fouled away, will get out of play. Do have other games going on throughout Crown Point today. Only game here at Jerry Ross Park here at Field A. Other fields have kind of taken on a little bit too much from the storms that we've had rolling through, so we are using Legacy Fields as this one is lined and will touch down for a hit out to center. So Burgard leads things off with a single for Bismarck.
Now batting, number 2.
And now Brandon.
Brandon.
River Brandon, the first baseman today for Bismarck. We got some Bismarck fans tuning in. Glad you could be joining us from North Dakota and Alabama, or wherever you're tuned in from. Got games going on at Legacy Fields. We'll bring you Strachan Van Til hometown scoreboard updates throughout the game, so that way you might know where the bracket continues. Quite a few games already taken place today that have gone final. This pitch inside, runner down to second. It'll be a stolen base. Ball gets into center, but no damage done. Burgard was on the move, so we'll go stolen base. Another game going on is Visalia up 3-0 on Mineral Area. We get another game going on. Valpo and Hawaii Kai getting ready to start over at Legacy Fields, along with Puerto Rico versus Manoa. Puerto Rico and Manoa actually squared off the very first game for both of them. Manoa getting the win 12-1 against Puerto Rico. So when we thought we were going to have all this pool play, but weather kind of ruined all that for everything. So now we got just the big bracket where everyone's got a chance to move on. The 3-0 pitch in there for a called strike to Brandon. Comes a 3-1 pitch. This one lifted into left field. This will touch down for a hit. Stopped by the left fielder, Dunn, out there. Here comes a throw to the plate. It will not be in time. Strong throw, though, from Dunn out in left field. You can hear maybe some of the fans or the coaches saying, look at second base. The play wasn't to home. Try to keep him on first base. But, man, what a throw from Dunn. Dunn, Gaba, and Hopkins in the outfield from left to right. Wheeler, Moore, Reed, and Weaver from third to first on the infield. And then Sullivan behind the dish for Nelson. So an RBI single for Brandon. That was the first run to score of the day, and Bismarck up 1-0. Brandon advances to second on the throw home. And now here's Beckham Getz. Kick in. We'll check on the runner at second. Citronelle had found themselves down 3-0 after the first inning. Kind of the same situation as we're seeing here. It's already 1-0 with obviously Bismarck threatening with more here. Nobody out, one on and scoring position. One run in already. But Citronelle came back and ended up scoring 4 runs in the 3rd inning. Eventually winning 7-5 against Eastside from South Bend, Indiana. Winner of this one will get South Lexington that we just saw. This one right back up the middle for a hit. They're going to send their runner home, and it's an RBI single for Getz, and it's 2-0.
Now batting in the cleanup spot, number 77.
And now Fleurer. Still in Fleurer. Second baseman going to try to do a little of the same thing. We'll see if Getz gets a good lead off first to try to steal second base to get into scoring position. So 1 on, 2 in. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 1st inning. Throw to first. To no avail. Just trying to keep that runner there. We got a ball coming in on the outfield over there. And the field's kind of compact here from the major field and the B field, so sometimes we'll get the fly balls out there or the foul balls from other fields, but same thing from A to major. Oh, this is the only game going on. Runner gets a big lead off of first, doesn't go anywhere. Ball 1 into Fleurer. Over at Legacy Fields, plenty of more action going on, and just don't have the best setup to be able to broadcast games from there, so we apologize for those fans as the runner goes from first. This one popped in the air to right. Making the catch out and right, throwing to first will not be in time, but making a nice play out there is Hopkins for out number 1.
Number 8, Kane Christensen.
It's Kane Christensen. Where's number 8? He's the extra hitter in the lineup today. Bismarck already up 2-0. Throw to first, but nothing doing on that. Pitches upstairs and out. Down to second on the stolen base is Getz. So now runner at scoring position here with 1 away. Christensen. And the extra hitter with a 1-0 count. 1-0 outside, so 2 balls. No strikes. Three straight hits for Bismarck before that flyout. Nelson steps off, gets that runner back to second. Certainly doesn't want him to advance anymore here with just 1 away. 2-0. 2-1 now. Riker Allery awaits on deck. Comes to 2-1. Runner goes from second. This is a short roller to the first baseman, Weaver, who will step on the cushion. So advancing the runner down to third. So with 2 outs, runner at third. Allery with a chance to drive in the third run. But he's got to get a knock here. Turnus, the pitcher, awaits on deck, wants to help his cause, but first you got to get through Allery. 2 away here, just getting going, bottom of the first inning. Kick and the pitch. Ball gets away, runner not advancing from third. Nelson going for the rosin bag. Now he's waiting to get the sign from his catcher. Trying to get himself regathered here, trying to come up with a strike. It's a 1-0. That misses just high, so 2-0 the count. Nelson looking in. That ball gets away. Runner not going to advance. Big carom right back to the catcher, Sullivan, there. Tell you, Nelson looking pretty stoic out there on the bump, not showing signs of frustration or really no emotion whatsoever, just kind of keeping it stoic, and delivers the 3-0. And that misses low for ball 4, so 2-out walk here. So runners on the corners with 2 away.
Bismarck, number 17, Ivan Turness.
So Evans Turness, pitcher today for Bismarck, going to try to help his cause here, try to get himself a 3-0 lead. First pitch to him. In there for a strike. As Hallery makes his way down to second on defensive indifference. Turnus from the left side. Swings and misses 0-2. Bismarck already with the lead, 2-0. Looking for more here. 2 runners in scoring position. A sizable gap in right center. Center fielder playing just to the shortstop side of the bag. 0-2. This one on the ground, right side. Reed picks it up and throws him out at first to retire the side. Bismarck does the damage and gets 2 runs here in the first. We go to the second. You're watching the Cal Ripken 11U World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Get Pulse technology on your team. Hit a home run with our managed print and copier services, IT and technology solutions, office furniture and design services, office supplies, scoreboards, and AV solutions.
Strachan Van Til for the win with 4 ways to save. Catch price drops on over 15,000 items and check the weekly ad for can't miss deals. Stack on the rewards program for digital coupons, points toward discounts and free products, and power up with our own brands. Keep your budget in the safety zone. Get the same great taste as national labels at lower prices. If you can't taste the difference, why pay the difference? Score big value with 4 ways to save at Strachan Van Til.
Ordering groceries has never been easier with online shopping at Strachan Van Til. Save time and money. In-store sale prices, pickup or delivery, online coupons, rewards, points, and more. Shop StrachanVanTil.com. Go to the second inning. Citronelle comes to the plate. Weaver, Gaba, and Sullivan, your scheduled hitters here this inning, looking to get their first knocker, first base runner here early on in the game. Played earlier today against Eastside out of South Bend, and Eastside had jumped to a 3-0 lead after 1, and then in the third inning, Citronelle came roaring back with 4 of their own and led 4-3 and ended up winning 7-5. So kind of the same situation here. Bismarck leads 2-0 after 1, so Citronelle in their head, you got to imagine that coaching staff says, hey, we were down worse in the last game. Just take good at bats. Let's come up and attack here as Colin Weaver, he had a big double earlier today. Looks to get something going. First pitch from the lefty. Misses 4, ball 1. Weaver with that pink bat. Some lime green trim on it with a little bit of blue at the very end of the bat there. These bats are getting more and more stylish. Called strike into Weaver. 2-1. It's Gabo waiting on deck. Comes the 2-1 pitch. This one on the ground, left side, picked up by Burgard, who tosses over to first for out number 1.
Now batting.
And now Gunnar Gaba makes his way to the dish.
Number 2, Gunnar Gaba.
So the center fielder takes ball 1. This one lifted in the air to center. And that one is caught by Getz.
Now batting for Citronelle. Number 11.
So now Kaysen Sullivan.
Sullivan.
Sullivan, the catcher, looking to get something going. Looking for that first base runner. Was going to take it via hit by pitch. Just missed him. Came inside on him. So 1-0 the count. Turnus trying to go another 1-2-3. Here's the 1-0. That pitch misses outside. 2-0. Sullivan waiting to be patient here. I like the batting gloves, though. Those are nice. It's a 2-0 from the lefty. That misses outside, so 3-0. So Sullivan, as mentioned, trying to be the first base runner here for Citronelle. Three-0. In there for a strike, 3-1. Now 3-2. Turnus trying to get back at him here. Had him 3-0, working a good battle here. Sullivan got to protect here at the plate. Lefty going to try to come with his put-away pitch here. We'll see. And that misses just high for ball 4. So the walk to Sullivan brings up Jarrett Wheeler. Throw to first, not in time. So Wheeler, the third baseman, looking to keep the lineup moving. He had a knock his last time up in the previous game. Take strike 1 there. Hopkins and Dunn still awaiting their first plate appearances. Bismarck saying, we're probably going to give that to you in the third, but Citronelle says, no, hold on a second. We have clawed our way back in games before. Did it earlier today. Tying run at the plate, 0-2 the count with 2 away. Comes the 0-2. That one skips in there for a ball. So Wheeler just trying to work a good at bat here, trying to keep the lineup moving, get that pitch count up for Turnus. This is one of those things as we get further and further into the tournament. Days of rest, how many pitches? 1-2. Swing and a miss, and down on strikes goes Wheeler. We go to the bottom of the second with Bismarck up 2-0. You're watching the Cal Ripken World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
We got awards we're going to hand out at the end of this one. Bismarck leading 2-0. Coming up to bat here in the bottom of the second, we got the Crowd Company's Lantern Man superhero of the game. The Crowd Company is proud to recognize the superheroes on the diamond. We've got the Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the game. Learn about apprenticeship programs and more at local374.org. Then, of course, the Proud Union Home Play of the game, brought to you by Ironworkers Local 395. For more information on the apprenticeship program, visit ironworkers395.com. Bottom of the second, Lowe, Mehoff, and Mehoff, your scheduled hitters. Here in this bottom of the second inning.
Now batting for Bismarck, number 1, Ethan Lowe.
So Ethan Lowe wears number 1 on his back. Catcher today for Bismarck. Got a little shimmy to warm himself up, trying to get something going. Got that open stance. The black batting gloves with the little lightning bolt on it. I like those. Bismarck wearing the white uniform with the white pants and then kind of got like a royal blue sleeve with a gold trim on the bottom of it. Pitch is low, 2-0 the count. And they got the navy blue socks as well. At least looks navy blue from here. We're going to just go with navy blue. (2-0) from Nelson. 3-0 now. Impressed with Nelson's poise so far in this one. Things maybe haven't gone the way he would want. 3-0 here. Missing 4, ball 4. So Lowe makes his way down to first via the base on balls. But tell you what, Nelson keeping the composure, being very stoic, not showing any signs of frustration or any negative emotion here. He's just, okay, I'll go next pitch here. Let's go get a strike. Much respect. Especially at 11 years old. Easy for anybody to start losing composure. There's Noah Mehoff from the left side. He's ready to battle here. Watch a pitch go to first, though, or a throw over to first. Keep Lowe in check over there. Runner goes. This pitch fouled down the first base line. Pitch maybe a little inside, just trying to turn on that one. Maybe catching the first baseman off guard with that runner moving, but 0-1 the count. Now they know that the runner wants to move. So Nelson waits, comes set. Now fires the 0-1. Runner goes again. This one right back up the middle. It's off the glove of Nelson, picked up at second with a throw to first from Reed, but not in time. It kind of got slowed down from Nelson there as he tried to field it. And that was probably just out of instinct because he's normally one of the middle infielders. So an infield knock for Noah Mehoff, and now his cousin Leighton Mehoff comes up. So Leighton Mehoff this time will go from the right side. On 1 the count here to Mehoff. I'm kind of looking at Bismarck's schedule here that they had early on in pool play. I'll throw a random nugget at you here in a little bit. Once see Turnus again. The 0-1. Now 0-2 to Mehoff. Bismarck leads at 2-0, trying to add on here with 2 on, nobody out. Bottom of the second inning. Nelson taking his time on the mound, making sure that he's got control of this, and people are playing by his schedule here. I like it. 0-2, that one skips in. Keeps it in front of Sullivan, but Nelson having a little chat with his catcher there. He says, I'm going to do this real quick. So runners down to second and third now with nobody out. Knock here could drive in 2 or at least extend the lead 3-0. The 1-2. Down on strikes goes Mehoff, so first out of the inning. Big out for Nelson and Citronelle. So back to the top of the lineup with Elijah Burgard. Got a single his last time up. First 3 in the lineup for Bismarck had all reached via the single. Only one other single since. First pitch. In for ball 1. Told you about awards we're going to hand out. We got that Crowd Company's Lancherman Superhero of the Game, the Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the Game, and the Proud Union Home Play of the Game, brought to you by Ironworkers Local 395. Excited to bring you all those award winners. We like handing out hardware, too. 2-0. Count here to Burgard. You know how special it is for some of these kids to be earning awards here this week. Travel and spend your whole summer playing baseball and then earn your way to a World Series. Want to walk away with something. We're happy to recognize all the abilities that we've seen here on the baseball diamond this week. 2-0, chopped on the ground. Right side picked up by Weaver at first. He'll race to the cushion and step on it for out number 2, but a run does score, so it's 3-0 Bismarck. On the ground out from Burgard. Does get an RBI for it, though. So now River Brandon, who got an RBI single his last time up, comes up here with 2 outs, a runner at third. Umpire asking Nelson to put that rosin bag back. Now he's been attacked by a bug. A little smirk to go along with it. First pitch missing inside to Brandon. Again, RBI single, first baseman today. And Nelson will step off. He's kind of making sure his arm is plenty loose out there. We go over the sides, kind of just regroup a little bit here. You know, he's got 2 outs, got to attack the hitter. Comes the 1-0. In there for a strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bismarck adding to their lead here this inning, looking for more. Nelson saying, I don't think so. That's the sign he wants. Here's the set and the 1-1 pitch. Now it's 1-2. Nelson feeling some confidence there. Despite being down 3-0, he's going to make sure things are kind of running on his schedule here. Kind of regroup. Third base umpire is like, all right, let's go. No pitch clock here in the Cal Ripken World Series, by the way. And I believe the home plate umpire has just called a balk on Nelson, which brings the 4th run across the board. Seen a lot of those called here in this World Series, and Nelson now just has to worry about the batter. 4-0 in favor of Bismarck. Comes the 1-2. 1-3, or the strike 3, the throw down to first is not going to be in time. So reaches on the drop third strike. So might have looked a little ugly on the swing from Brandon, but it actually works out in his favor. Second strikeout for Nelson, but runner does get down to first. And now Getz with a chance. Keep the lineup moving with 2 away here in the second. Toss over to first. Getz also had an RBI single his last time up. Runner goes from first. First pitch in for a strike. Throw down to second. Not going to be in time. So stolen base for Brannon. But it is a strike to Getz. So 0-1 the count to him. He'll step back in and try to drive in another run, make it 5-0 after 2. Nelson with the step off. The 0-1. Missing outside for a ball, so evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Nelson at 42 pitches at the moment. Comes a 1-1. Fouled the way back to the screen, so Nelson again down to just 1 strike, trying to get out of this, limit the damage to just the 2 runs, despite that runner on second. Come set, here's the 1-2. That one skips in there. Nice block by Sullivan to keep that in front of him. Brandon ready to take off for third. That had taken off just any other direction other than just straight back in front of the catcher. Brandon probably would be down at third base. So nice job by Sullivan. The 2-2. That one gets wild, and now Brennan is down to third base. On the wild pitch from Nelson. He's been going to that rosin bag and kind of blowing on his hands, so he might be having Some sweaty hands. The temperature's continuing to climb here in Crown Point. Started the day this morning in the 70s, and we're now in the low 80s. Doesn't feel as muggy as it has the last couple of days, but certainly warm. Now he's trying to keep his arm loose, trying to keep that hand dry. Payoff pitch coming here. This one out to center and over the head of the center fielder. Another run comes to score. The throw into second, not in time. Gabo can't come up with that one, so Getz gets the RBI double, and it is 5-0 Bismarck here in the second. Lineup just keeps on moving for Bismarck here. Still in Fleurer now. Gabo did a good job out in center to try to corral that one. Was backpedaling, but it's just out of his reach. 0-1 the count here to Fleurer. Flew out to right his last time up, looking to do some more damage. Runner in scoring position, still 2 outs. This one fouled away and gets out of play. Comes in 0-2. And strike 3 as Nelson gets out of it. And it is 5-0 at the end of 2. You're watching the Cal Ripken 11U World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Hi, I'm Crowd Company's Lantern Man. If you're a contractor, it's my job to make your insurance coverage simple and affordable. Because I know time is money, I'll come to your business. Certificates and bonds are a snap. Wherever you are, whatever business you're in, we've got you covered. As Crowd Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowd Companies, insurance professionals. Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
Earn while you learn from the best hands in the business. The Bricklayers Allied Craft Workers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. That's right, this is a paid apprenticeship.
I'm getting an education while learning a trade and getting paid for it.
The thing that surprised me the most about this apprenticeship program is the respect I have received after the proper time and training.
Classes start soon, so apply now. There are training centers throughout Indiana and Kentucky. We are the Bricklayers and Allied Craft Workers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. The best hands in the business.
From the printer tray to the field, Pulse Technology keeps us moving. For more information about the heartbeat of the Region Sports Network, visit Pulse Technology on the web at pulsetechnology.com. We go to the third inning. Bismarck on top, 5-0. We got the Citronelle coach chatting with some of the umpires about something. Not sure what that conversation's about, but it all seems to be okay. Nelson seems to be in on that chat as well. Could be a warning about time, or they may have been talking about there was a balk call, so may have been trying to explain what that situation was, or I saw the coach kind of twirling his fingers, like maybe moving the time up a little bit. I know he's taking his time, but at the same time, he's allowed that time to kind of compose himself if he wants to. Play the tempo at his pace. Cam Hopkins comes to the dish now for Citronelle. Needs some base runners. Cut into this lead a little bit here for Citronelle. Hopkins with his first plate appearance here this game. Top of the third inning. This one fouled and just in front of the dugout here along the third baseline. Dunn awaits on deck, and then Reed, top of the lineup for Citronelle, comes back up. Scheduled hitters here for Citronelle out of Alabama. Choked up. Here's the 1-1. Now 1-2. Hopkins, the right fielder for Citronelle. Turn is still on the bump for Bismarck. 1-2. This one chopped on the ground. Mehoff with a strong throw to first for out number 1. I was checking to see if Bismarck had played Exeter, and they have. That was the last game they played. I was kind of noticing on the lineup card that was submitted to the press box, Turnus's kind of nickname is E.T., or at least they wrote that next to his name. So obviously E.T. From the famous extraterrestrial movie. And I found it interesting because Exeter, there's a book written about the town of Exeter with done up to bat here, 0-1 the count to him. Exeter is famous for having some UFO sightings. There's even a book written about it. I just found that little interesting note, E.T. and famous UFO sightings. Exeter from New Hampshire. Drop third strike going on here. Done. Going to be put out at first base there. Being aggressive at the plate, no doubt about it. So 2 away here in the top of the third inning. This will bring up Cowan Reed now. First pitch into Reed. He lifts this one down the left field line. This will get out of play. He was going to one-hop the wall. Just straighten that one out. And that's going to go off the big green wall out and left. Almost Green Monster-like. Wouldn't mind getting a big double or single off that wall. Comes the 0-1. Now evens the count at 1-1. Turner's not a fan of that baseball. Wants a different one. Might be a little scuffed up or a little something on it. You know, back in the day, obviously, pitchers could do something with a scuffed ball, making the ball spin or move in different directions. Now, I would think that the concern would be, instead of, they don't really teach kids to do something with the ball on scuffed balls, but instead worried about, if you rub your finger on that scuff mark or something like that could cause a blister, so don't want that for your pitchers. Sure, some people out there are still teaching the movements with some scuffs, or at least think they get extra movement or spin with a scuff. 3-1. Lifted into left field. This will drop in for a hit. The first knock for Citronelle, second base runner of the day, and it comes with 2 outs here in the top of the third. Reed had a hit in the first game with 2 walks. Now Marshall Moorer comes up here. He had 2 singles as well. So just trying to get some base runners and trying to get some across the board here. First pitch, this one lifted in the air. Shortstop Beauregard is there to make the catch for out number 3. So we go to the bottom of the third. Bismarck up 5-0. You're watching the Cal Ripken 11U World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
At Athletic Performance Factory in Highland, Indiana, we push you to be bigger, faster, stronger, more explosive. Challenge every muscle with our cutting-edge sand speed and agility training. Build rock-solid strength and core stability to dominate on game day. Rent our full-size outdoor turf field for team workouts and practices. Improve your swing, boost your field skills, and protect your arm with expert one-on-one baseball and softball training built around you. We develop the entire athlete, mentally and physically. Athletic Performance Factory, where athletes are made.
From lighting up Friday night football to powering the classrooms that shape the students of Lake County, IBEW Local 697 is proud to support our region schools and the communities we call home. A career as a union electrician could be your next great move, your next cap might be a hard hat. IBEW Local 697, powering futures, powering the region.
Welcome back to the Cal Ripken World Series. Crispy Golden Award-winning flavor, Strachan Van Til's fried chicken is voted best in the region. Perfect for any party. Skip the stress and serve the best. Order today at StrachanVanTil.com. Nelson's still on the bump here for Citronelle. Bismarck leading at 5-0. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Christensen, Allery, and Turnus, your scheduled hitters here this inning.
Now batting for Bismarck, number 8, Kane Christensen.
King Christensen leading things off. He's the extra hitter in the lineup today for Bismarck. First pitch, 50th for Nelson. It's a called strike. Oh, 1 drilled out to left center. This will touch down for a hit and roll for a little while. Christensen makes the turnaround first, heads into second to throw. Not going to be in time, just off the mark for the second baseman. Throw beat him there, but probably a little swim move out there to get in at second base. So starting the things up with a double.
Number 32, Riker Allery.
So Riker Allery comes up here, walked his last time up, looking to score that run. The runners in scoring position here. Takes the first pitch for ball 1. Overcast skies starting to darken just a little bit. We do have the threat of more rain here in the region, trying to get these games in before all that comes coming through this afternoon. This one lifted in the air to center. Going back and making the catch. Scaba out there. Here's the throw to third. It's going to be in time. The tag got him. Trying to tag up from second. And the throw coming in from center gets the runner at third. What a throw from Gaba out there. So a double play. 8-5 on the putout. And here comes E.T. from the left side. Turnus trying to help his cause a little here and trying to get something going. Already leads at 5-0 through 2.5. This one line and caught at second base by Reed. Momentum maybe swinging a little bit towards Citronelle here. Playing a great defensive effort out here. And the coach for Bismarck giving a high five to the center fielder. Gaba out there to try to encourage him a little bit. Love to see that. All right, we go to the bottom of the... we go to the fourth inning here at the Cal Ripken World Series. You're watching the Cal Ripken World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Welcome to Diamond Plate, your new go-to sports bar with a casual vibe and elevated ballpark favorites. Dig into hand-breaded chicken tenders, juicy burgers, build your own pizzas, and don't forget our full bar stocked with local favorites and everyday classics, located inside Athletic Performance Factory. Diamond Plate brings the fun with multi-sport simulators, duck pin bowling lanes, plus party space for birthdays, holidays, company outings, and fundraisers. Diamond Plate, where every bite, every sip, and every play is a win.
At American Testing Services, based in Hobart, Indiana, we specialize in NDT drone inspections and heat treatment services for local mills, fab shops, and facilities across the country. From Northwest Indiana to nationwide, we deliver precision, safety, and reliability. American Testing Services, America's trusted name in NDT.
keep up with all things Region Sports, be sure to check out our social media pages. We're always active on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, X, and our website at regionsports.com. Celebrating over 25 years, we're proud to still be the only game in town. We go to the fourth inning. Heck of a play from center field. Henry Gaba getting the runner out at third base. Way to be heads up. Good communication out there to let him know to throw the ball to third base. So not too bad. Then the liner right to Reed to retire the side. Bismarck for the first time, even though they get the hit, they get retired in order. And now Tatum Nelson will lead things off for Citronelle. Tatum Nelson, who had a really good offensive game in the first one here today. They're playing a doubleheader. First pitch to him on the ground. Burgard picks it up. Tosses across for out number one. So this will bring up Colin Weaver now. So a lot of hits for Citronelle for the top three in the lineup. Start things up. It's been rough going for Citronelle here this game. Good pitching here from Turnus and Bismarck. Fortunes can always be turned. Weaver could get it started here. But Bismarck's, I think, thinking a little something different. First pitch is outside to Weaver. Grounded out his last time. Here's the 1-0. 1-1 now. So Weaver digs back in here at the plate. A lot of guys going with the no batting gloves. A little surprised to see that. The 1-1 is upstairs. Seen a good handful of kids with no batting gloves. 2-1. It's run right back to the screen, right back toward us. Credit to our camera guy, Tony Madrino, didn't even flinch at that one. Doing good. Working the camera here, doing a phenomenal job. Aaron Svetlin working production. Sports director Mike Dewan is in the house. He's working hard back there. Here comes the payoff pitch to Weaver. Weaver right back, skips off the bump. Throw to first, not going to be in time. Weaver with the infield single. Told you talking.
Number 2, Gunnar Gaba.
So Gunnar Gaba here to that great throw in from center field. Looking to get a little action here. The throw to first, not going to be in time. One out, one on here at the top of the fourth inning. Pitch misses outside, gets away from the catcher. Weaver makes his way down to second on the wild pitch. Citronelle starting to feel it after that great defensive inning in the bottom half of the third, and now getting their first knock of the game. Their second knock of the game, excuse me. Weaver down to second. Here's the 1-0. That comes a little high and tight on Gaba here. (2-0). In there for a strike, 2-1. Weaver getting down to second base kind of ruins the double play opportunity. Obviously, stranger things can happen. 2-1, Weaver goes. This one drifted in the air to right. Camping underneath it is Allery, who makes the catch, and Weaver back to second safely. As Kaysen Sullivan comes up here now. Sullivan with a walk his last time up. Weaver still at second, had been on the move, but fly ball to right field had to send him back to second. Turnus kicks and fires. Weaver on the move. Here's the throw to third. Will not be in time. This ball will skip into left field. Weaver with the throw to the plate. Not in time. And Weaver comes in and scores the first run for Citronelle. Stolen base for Weaver, and then the throw into left. The first pitch to Sullivan is now strike one, so 0-1. 1-1 the count to Sullivan, beg your pardon. Yeah, they had that first pitch outside, and now this one skips in, gets away. Clouds starting to get a little bit darker here at Jerry Ross Park, hoping to try to get these in before the rains do make their way here to northwest Indiana. They are creeping in as if we haven't had enough weather here in the region already these last couple of days. Three-1. Comes inside. It's going to be called a strike, though, to Sullivan, so it runs the count full. Jarrett Wheeler awaiting on deck. Fortunes have changed a little bit. Citronelle gets their first run across the board here in the fourth. Comes the payoff pitch, 3-2. This one right back to Turnus, who gobbles it up and throws to first to retire the side. 1-3 on the putout. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Bismarck still leading. You're watching the Cal Ripken 11U World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
You ready? Let's go. Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, yo. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
Your future starts
here.
Located just one block north of the square in Crown Point and just 1 minute from Jerry Ross Park, Station 21 American Grill is one of the city's most popular eateries. Station 21 offers a full menu from steaks and seafood to burgers and wings. While in town for the Cal Ripken World Series, stop in and enjoy comfortable dining while watching a game on one of the 28 big screen TVs. Check out the menu at station21.com. Station 21 American Grill. Eat, drink, and relax.
Welcome back to the Cal Ripken World Series here on the Region Sports Network. We're going to have some changes coming your way here. Nelson's still on the bump for Citronelle, but Bismarck seems to be making some changes. So we'll bring those to you as probably they start coming to the plate here. Bismarck on top 5-1. Nelson at 55 pitches. Again, the winner of this one will face South Lexington tomorrow.
Now batting for Bismarck, number 1.
So leading off for Bismarck here is the bottom of the lineup. Lowe, Mehoff, and Mehoff. First pitch into Lowe, misses outside for ball one. Comes the 1-0, missing outside, ball two. Okay, we got award winners we're going to hand out at the end of this one. Got the crowd company's Lantern Man superhero of the game. They are proud to recognize the superheroes on the baseball diamond. 3-0 to Low now. We've got the Boilermakers Local 374 blue collar player of the game. You can learn about apprenticeship programs and more at local374.org. Ball 4 to Low, so he's on first base. And now Noah Mehoff. Final award we're going to hand out is the Proud to Be Union Home Play of the Game, brought to you by Iron Workers Local 395. To find out how you can become a union iron worker, visit ironworkers395.com. Strike and Van Til hometown scoreboard update. We'll have some of those for you here in just a moment. Now they were on the top banner going throughout the games. We'll get you some of those updates here in just a moment. Runner down to second. Throw not going to be in time, so stolen base for Low. Want to know the count to Mehoff now. Hawaii Kai facing Valparaiso. Hawaii Kai up 1-0. Manoa on top of Puerto Rico 2-1. Those are your only games left for the day other than this one. Citronelle and Bismarck. Bismarck leading 5-1 as you can see. 1-1. Count now to Noah Mehoff. Economy Electric Heating and Cooling game day forecast. It's dropping down temperature-wise a little bit here. We're 79 degrees here in Crown Point. Cloudy skies. The rain a little less than an hour away, just to the west, and from Illinois on this way. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and down on strikes goes Noah Mehoff. Fourth strikeout of the day for Nelson. And now Leighton Mehoff. Getting second plate appearance for this Bismarck team. About to start their third here after this at bat. Pitch misses outside for ball one. Again, one thing we could be in jeopardy of before the rain actually hits is potentially lightning. Hoping all that stays away. Comes the 1-0. Chopped on the ground left side. This will be a foul ball. So counts even at 1 with 1 away here in the fourth with a runner on. Ethan Lowe still standing on second base. Step off on the pitching rubber there, keeping Lowe at first or at second base. Comes the 1-1 pitch. Missing outside, 2-1. So Bismarck trying to pad their lead here with a knock to try to score in a run. Turn the lineup over to the top of the lineup. Comes a 2-1. Pitch misses low for a ball, so 3-1 the count here now. Step and throw to second, not going to be in time. Pitch is a strike. So 3-2 the count here. Nelson comes set. Here's the 3-2. This one right back through, and he'll get through the middle. Another run going to come around to score for Bismarck. RBI single for Leighton Mehoff.
Now batting for Bismarck, number 7, Eli.
So Lowe comes in to score, and now back to the top of the lineup for Bismarck with Elijah Burgart. Popped up left side, giving chase, and then foul territory. Catch is made by Wheeler out there for out number 2. Way to stay with it over there at third.
Now batting for Bismarck, number 2, River Brandon.
So River Brandon now comes up with an opportunity here to keep the lineup moving. He's reached both times, but he's got a single and a strikeout, and that time he gets hit by the pitch. So he's down to first via the hit by pitch. Leighton was on the move, but he'll get second automatically, and now we're going to have a meeting here on the bump. Looks like we may have a pinch hitter here as well. No change, just the coach trying to talk everybody in, saying, okay, this is what we're going to do. We got 2 outs. Let's just get the hitter here. Got a new hitter here, number 25. Braxton Aho for Bismarck here. First pitch to him misses for ball 1. In place of Getz. This one fouled away at the screen, so 1-1 count here. That pitch is in there for a strike, so 1-2 the count here. 1 run is in, 2 on, 2 out, and a 1-2 count to Aho here. He's trying to pick something up here and try to drive in 2 more, but Citronelle saying, nah, I don't think so. Nelson wants to put him away here. Let's see what happens on the 1-2. Misses for ball 2, so evens the count. 2s are wild. 2-2 count with 2 away. 75 pitches for Nelson here. Two. Called strike 3 on the inside part of the plate and retires the side. 5 strikeouts today for Nelson, and we go to the 5th. You're watching the Cal Ripken 11U World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Get Pulse technology on your team. Hit a home run with our managed print and copier services, IT and technology solutions, office furniture and design services, office supplies, scoreboards, and AV solutions.
Strack and Van Til for the win with 4 ways to save. Catch price drops on over 15,000 items and check the weekly ad for can't miss deals. Stack on the rewards program for digital coupons, points toward discounts and free products, and power up with our own brands. Keep your budget in the safety zone. Get the same great taste as national labels at lower prices. If you can't taste the difference, why pay the difference? Score big value with 4 ways to save at Strack and Van Til.
Back here at the Cal Ripken World Series, we go to the top of the 5th inning. Citronelle trying to get some more runs across the board here. The trail by 5. So we go to the 5th. Going to have a new pitcher here for... Oh, no, still Turnus.
Now batting for Citronelle, number 18,
All right, Wheeler, Hopkins, and Dunn, your scheduled hitters here in the fifth. First pitch to Wheeler is a called strike. Strike two now to Wheeler. Both dugouts starting to get loud for both their teams as we get close to the conclusion of this game.
Now batting number 21.
As Turnus picks up his fourth strikeout of the day, and now Cam Hopkins. Nope, it's going to be pinch hitter for Citronelle. Brantley Clark going to pinch hit here. So Clark, the pinch hitter here for Hopkins, and then Dunn awaiting on deck. Pirates making sure they got everything squared away. No on, one out here. Top of the fifth inning. Again, 6 innings of regulation. "1-0" popped up left side. It'll get out of play. "1-1". This one's lined into left field, snared at short, and a throw to first, but not going to be in time. Burgard with a nice opportunity there. Certainly a nice defensive play. Trying on the strong throw, but Clark able to get third hit of the game for Citronelle. So a 1-out single. And we're going to have a new pitcher, and they're going to tell Turnus to get out to right field. We're going to step aside. You're watching the Cal Ripken World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Welcome back to the Cal Ripken 11U World Series. At the Region Sports, we don't like downtime. Whether it's a championship drive or a game night print job, we trust Pulse Technology to keep the toner cartridge full and the process running smoothly. Pulse Technology, the heartbeat of the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. Strike and Van Til hometown scoreboard update. Hawaii Kai on top of Valparaiso 3-1. And Manoa on top of Puerto Rico 3-1. 6-1 here in our game on Field A. Jerry Ross Park. New pitcher for Bismarck. It's going to be Riker Allery. I believe Turnus went out to right field. Yep, number 17. So
Now batting for Citronelle.
with Aho now in center field as well. Another change as well. We got Magstadt out at second base. Runner from first takes off for second. The throw not going to be in time. So stolen base for Clark. Pitch into Dunn. Misses for ball 2. Runner on second, one away here at the top of the 5th inning. Someone skips in, gets to the backstop. And Clark going to make his way down to third. Off the wild pitch, so Dunn with a chance to drive in a run here. Even just a fly ball. Gives a good opportunity. 3-0. That's in there for a strike. 3-1. Three-one pitch. Just missing outside, so ball 4. So Dunn is on. And this is what Citronelle needs. They need base runners trailing by 5. Now they've got 2. Runners on the corners here with only 1 away. Top of the 5th inning. And we only play 6 in regulation. Pitch into Reed in there for a strike. Dunn down to second base. So 1-1 the count here to Reed. Cowan Reed takes that pitch in there for a strike. 1-2. The 1-2. On the outer edge for called strike 3.
Now batting for Citronelle, number 15.
So now 2 on, 2 out. Here in the top of the 5th with Bismarck still leading 6-1. Moore trying to change the fortunes here. That ball gets away. Runner from third going to come to the plate. The tag going to be in time, and that's going to retire the side. So 2-1 on the putout, trying to advance on the wild pitch. We go to the bottom of the 5th. You're watching the Cal Ripken World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Hi, I'm Crowd Company's Lantern Man. If you're a contractor, it's my job to make your insurance coverage simple and affordable. Because I know time is money, I'll come to your business. Certificates and bonds are a snap. Wherever you are, whatever business you're in, we've got you covered. As Crowd Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowd Companies, insurance professionals. Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
Earn while you learn from the best hands in the business. The Bricklayers Allied Craft Workers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. That's right, this is a paid apprenticeship.
I'm getting an education while learning a trade and getting paid for it.
The thing that surprised me the most about this apprenticeship program is the respect I have received after the proper time and training.
Classes start soon, so apply now. There are training centers throughout Indiana and Kentucky. We are the Bricklayers and Allied Craft Workers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. The best hands in the business.
We go to the bottom of the 5th here at the Cal Ripken World Series. Keep up with all things Region Sports. Be sure to check out our social media pages. We're always active on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, X, and our website at regionsports.com. Celebrating over 25 years, we're proud to still be the only game in town. If you need to, get a hold of our sports director as well, you can contact Mike Dewan. He's 219. No, we're not going to give out his phone number. Wynn is on now to pitch for Citronelle. So it looks like we may have a pinch hitter to start up the bottom of the fifth here for Bismarck. Florer may be out, and it may be Colin Magstad. Well, no, he was playing second base, so that would make sense. So it'll be Magstad to bat now.
Now batting for Bismarck, number 10, Colin Maxted.
So Magstad with his first plate appearance. So Magstad will lead things off. First pitch to him misses outside from Wynn. You know that rain starting to creep in here to northwest Indiana. Before you know it, we're trying to get these games in. Bottom of the fifth. We only play 6 innings here, so certainly getting down to the nitty-gritty of things. That pitch misses for a ball, 2-0. However, I will say if Bismarck were to score 5 here in this inning, that would end the game. It would be a walk-off situation based on the run rules that are instituted here in the World Series. 3-0 the count here to Magstad. Christensen awaiting on deck. Pitch is outside, so ball 4. And Magstad is on. Via the base on balls. So Christensen comes up here now, who had a big double his last time up. He's looking for some magic here in this one. First pitch into Christensen, misses for ball 1. Allery awaits on deck. Magstad now on second base. It's the 1-0, now it's 1-1. Wynn sets and delivers the 1-1. Now it's 1-2. Magstad, who stole second base, trying to dance pretty far off second base and try to get to third. This one deposited into center field. This will drop down for a hit. Magstad trying to go to third. And he's going to try to get back to second now. The throw not going to be in time. He is going to get back in safely.
Now back for Bismarck, number 32, Riker Allery.
So it is a single for Christensen, his second hit of the game. Magstad stays at second base. Tried to make his way to third, but a strong throw in from center, preventing that. Allery takes the first pitch for a strike. This one right back up the middle and through for a hit. Magstad going to stay at third base, so bases are loaded here in the fifth.
Now back for Bismarck, number 17, Evan Turner.
This one on the left side, and it gets booted by the runner. So that's going to be an out. A run is going to go back to third. So the runner from second to third gets hit in the foot, so he is out. Christensen is out on the play. Magstead has to stay at third. I think it's a fielder's choice for Turness. I believe that's how that's ruled. I don't think it's ruled a hit because the runner going from second to third was struck, so he is out. So that creates the first out of the inning, and that's a strike too low. They are going to rule a single for... Oh, nope, they don't have the out here yet, so I'm going to wait to see how they rule it officially. So one deposited into center field, picked up in center. The throw to the plate is cut off, but would have been a dime of a throw. Runner from third would have been out by a mile, but Magstead stays. Yeah, Turness was into a fielder's choice. So Allery at second. Turness there. Low flies out to center. Now foul ball here. So 0-1 the count to me off. This is Noah, who's batting from the left side of the plate. Count is now 1-1. Oh-2 pitch. Gets him on strikes, and Weiland Wynn gets the sword inserted into the chamber. We go to the sixth inning. Citronelle has got some work to do to try to keep this one going. You're watching the Cal Ripken World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Welcome back to the Cal Ripken World Series here on the Region Sports Network. We're in the top of the sixth inning, final inning of regulation. Citronelle finds themselves down 5 on the scoreboard, looking to try to roar back here in the sixth. This ball on the ground to the right side, booted at second. The throw to first will not be in time. Ball goes wild. They're going to tell Moore to stay at first, though. So Moore leading things off. Apologies. That was Tatum Nelson getting that going here in the sixth. Reaches on the air at second. Now Colin Weaver comes up here now. Runner from first goes down to second, trying to get into scoring position. He'll get in there safely. So stolen base for Nelson. This one on the ground, right side. Picked up at second for out. Number 1.
Number 2, Thunder Gaba.
Second pitch into Gaba, misses for ball 2, so 2-0. Swing and a miss. This one lifted in the air down the right field line, just over the head. The first baseman over there, Brandon, and now a run comes in to score on the base hit from Gaba. So now Cason Sullivan. Runner goes down to second on the wild pitch. Two and one to Sullivan here. That pitch missing out. Runner down to third. So Citronelle certainly taking their liberties on the base path here. They're just trying to manufacture some runs. Only down 4 at this point. That pitch comes wild, right back to the catcher, though. 3-0 the count here to Cason Sullivan. Sorry, we had different pitch count up on the board. So 3-0 the count to him. Took a walk in his first plate appearance. Now takes a walk here again. So runners on the corners here, trying to make things interesting. Citronelle here in the 6th. So Jarrett Wheeler. So Wheeler here with one away. Runners on the corners, only one out. 4-2 ball game. Runner from first gets down to second. Ends the double play opportunity. Defensive indifference there. I'll credit with a stolen base anyway, though. Why not? The 1-0 to Wheeler. Fouled away down the right field line and out of play. One. Misses outside, so 2 balls and a strike. Tying run in the on-deck circle. Trying to force extras, or at least a bottom of the 6th inning here. Citronelle not going down quietly. Popped up above us for strike 2. That's what you want to see out of your teams. You want to see the fight. That one comes in and hits Wheeler. So now bases loaded, but we're going to see A pitching change here, very likely.
Final pitch count.
Allery will come out of the game. And we're going to have some movement, so we're going to step aside. You are watching the Cal Ripken World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
At Athletic Performance Factory in Highland, Indiana, we push you to be bigger, faster, stronger, more explosive. Challenge every muscle with our cutting-edge sand speed and agility training. Build rock-solid strength and core stability to dominate on game day. Rent our full-size outdoor turf field for team workouts and practices. Improve your swing, boost your field skills, and protect your arm with expert one-on-one baseball and softball training built around you. We develop the entire athlete, mentally and physically. Athletic Performance Factory, where athletes are made.
From lighting up Friday night football to powering the classrooms that shape the students of Lake County, IBEW Local 697 is proud to support our region's schools and the communities we call home. A career as a union electrician could be your next great move. Your next cap might be a hard hat. IBEW Local 697, powering futures, powering the region.
At American Testing Services, based in Hobart, Indiana, we specialize in NDT drone inspections and heat treatment services for local mills, fab shops, and facilities across the country. From Northwest Indiana to nationwide, we deliver precision, safety, and reliability. American Testing Services, America's trusted name in NDT.
Welcome to Diamond Plate, your new go-to sports bar with a casual vibe and elevated ballpark favorites. Dig into hand-breaded chicken tenders, juicy burgers, build your own pizzas, and don't forget our full bar stocked with local favorites and everyday classics. Located inside Athletic Performance Factory. Diamond.
We go top of the sixth here. 6-2. Bases loaded for Citronelle. Clark batting for Citronelle takes the first pitch for a strike. Burgard, your new pitcher for Bismarck, trying to close this one out. 0-1 the count with one away here to Clark. Clark lines this one down the right field line. This will get through for a hit. One run is in. Here comes a second as the wheel gets turned. Throw to third, not going to be in time. No throw to third. The throw home, not in time. All of a sudden, it's a 6-4 ball game. Wynn will come up to bat now. So RBI single for Clark. He checks into the ball game and gets 2 hits. 2 RBI single for Clark, and now runners on the corners again with just one away. And now here comes Wynn, who's the new the new pitcher for Citronelle. Runner goes from first. They're not going to worry about him. Defensive indifference. Dunn out of the game. Wynn in here now. It's the new pitcher for Citronelle. Strike there, so 0-2. Almost everyone that's come to bat here this inning has gotten on. 0-2, missing outside, so 1-2 the count. Two and 1 the count, excuse me. I thought it was 1-2. This one chopped at the plate. This will be foul, though, so now the count 2-2. Wynn trying to drive in. The game-tying run at second base. Back to the top of the lineup after Wynn, so Reed with an opportunity here if Wynn can't get anything going, and he takes ball 3, so even if he takes the walk, then back to the top of the lineup for Citronelle. We'll see if Burgard comes at him here. Strike 3. So Reed, Cowan Reed with the chance. Third base coach saying, you got this, let's go. Just pick one out and drive it. First pitch into Reed, misses outside. First base is open. Outside, 2-0. Popped up right side. Will it stay in play? And it won't. Well, it'll stay in foul territory, but it'll drop. Second and third, the next pitch popped up on the right side, picking it up and ending it and getting the win for Bismarck. 6-4. Bismarck holds on. The fight from Citronelle, absolutely incredible. They fought back in game one, got the win, certainly put up a valiant effort here in this one. And bases loaded, scored 3 in the top of the 6th inning. Just too much to mount a comeback, but certainly close and great efforts. Nothing to hang your head about if you're Citronelle. Playing great baseball all day long, playing the doubleheader. Certainly impressive. Coaches embrace each other as well. Really good efforts, and Bismarck will hold on and get the win. We'll step aside. You're watching the Cal Ripken World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Get Pulse technology on your team. Hit a home run with our managed print and copier services, IT and technology solutions, office furniture and design services, office supplies, scoreboards, and AV solutions.
Strachan Van Til for the win with 4 ways to save. Catch price drops on over 15,000 items and check the weekly ad for can't miss deals. Stack on the rewards program for digital coupons, points toward discounts and free products, and power up with our own brands. Keep your budget in the safety zone. Get the same great taste as national labels at lower prices. If you can't taste the difference, why pay the difference? Score big value with 4 ways to save at Strachan Van Til.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Welcome back to the Cal Ripken World Series here on the Region Sports Network. Happy to have you along with us. Bismarck holds on and gets the win at 6-4 over Citronelle in this matchup. And moving on to bracket play, Bismarck will play South Lexington tomorrow, first thing in the morning. Let's go ahead and give you our award winners. We got the Crowd Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the game. They're proud to recognize the superheroes on the baseball diamond. We're going to go with E.T. on this one. Emmons Terenz, who pitched a really good game today. Came up with a fielder's choice in the 5th as well, but pitched a heck of a ball game for Bismarck in this one. So Turness is your Crowd Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the game. We're going to go with the Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the game from Citronelle, as Boilermakers Local 374 earned while you learn with Boilermakers Local 374. We're going to go with Brantley Clark in this one, who came in later in the game, had 2 hits after a pinch hit situation and got a couple of RBIs as well to try to get Citronelle a little bit closer in this one, but came in relief and really doing a really great job. So Brantley Clark, your Boilermakers Local 374 blue-collar player of the game, and then our proud in-home play of the game brought to you by Ironworkers Local 395. To find out how you can become a union ironworker, visit ironworkers395.com. And for that, we're going to go to the bottom of the second inning off Beckham Getz. He had a big RBI double to keep the lineup moving for Bismarck, so a big double extra base hit for Getz in that second inning. He was 2 for 3 on the day, so big double in that second inning to kind of just get the momentum rallying for Bismarck early on in this one. Our executive producer is Chris Ramirez. Our operations manager is Rich Castillo. Sports director and our on-site producer and cameraman, Mike Dewan. Tony Madrino doing a great job on camera and production as well. We had Aaron Svetlin here for most of the day, and just everybody doing a really great job. Everybody kind of making do with the way the schedule has kind of been turning out here these last couple of days. So appreciate everybody tuning in. Big thanks to coaches for Citronelle, Kirk Nelson, and then for Bismarck, Brent Brandon. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. So thank you for getting us all the lineups and everything we need. And, of course, everybody here at Cal Ripken, at Crown Point, Adam Whitehouse, the tournament director, and, of course, all the tournament volunteers. And all of you tuning in for Region Sports Network, regionsports.com, YouTube, Facebook. Without you all, we definitely couldn't do what we do. So thank you very much for tuning in. We will have plenty more action coming your way here from the Cal Ripken World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Coverage of the 11U Cal Ripken World Series is made possible by Blue Crew for all of your umpire needs. Pulse Technology, leading the way in technological innovation for over 70 years. Strack & Van Til, your favorite Indiana-made grocery store. Boilermakers Local 374. Earn while you learn. Visit Michigan City LaPorte. Closer than you think, better than you imagine. Ironworkers Local 395. Proud to be union. Crowell Insurance Company, the insurance superheroes. Bricklayers Local 4, the best hands in the business. Athletic Performance Factory, where athletes are made. Diamond Plate Eatery and Pub, eat, drink, play. IBEW Local 697, proud to support high school sports. American Testing Services, America's trusted name in NDT. Public Bar and Rec, make it public. Station 21 American Grill, eat, drink, relax. You're watching the 11U Cal Ripken World Series on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.